To give you an idea of where you can go after Iona Prep, we have with us a young man, Kevin Piro. Kevin is a graduate of '09. He's currently a senior at Holy Cross. His dad graduated from the prep in '76. His uncle Tim in '79. His younger brother, Graham, is a member of the class of 14. He's at Columbia. Well, that's not too bad. With a speech today? Well, that's pretty good. All right. But anyway, back to Kevin, who's off to my right. Kevin's a senior at Holy Cross. He's majoring in political science, with a minor in history. I majored in political science and minored in religious studies. Maybe this hope for you. Maybe you can stand here someday. Well, anyway, we'll talk about that later. He's the Speaker of the Senate. He's a class senator. He's a resident assistant in one of the dorms. Last summer, he was fortunate enough to have an internship with the Secret Service, which he can't speak about. He was in our Merit Scholarship Program. While he was here, he ran cross country and track for all 4 years. He was a parent counselor and campus minister. So I leave it right now to Mr. Kevin Piro.
Brother Leo, Mrs. Musho, parents and teachers, and especially all of you 8th graders who are sitting where I was sitting 8 years ago at this very brunch. If you're like me, you're probably asking yourself, is Iona Prep worth it? Yes, it is worth it, and let me explain why. Iona Prep knows that your parents make an investment when they decide to send you here. The Honors Program is Iona Prep's investment in you. The prep recognizes your accomplishments, and the prep will help you use the talents God gave you to become a better student and a better man. Choosing a high school is the first big decision you make in life, and it can seem pretty daunting. I know it was for me, but my parents helped me, and it was the first time I realized how much help my mom and dad can be. Not that it was easy. When I first came to Iona Prep, I knew no one. Absolutely no one, not a soul. I came from a small Catholic school where I was one of 20 8th graders. Everyone was going to either public high school or a Fairfield prep. I had no idea what to expect at Iona. And to make matters worse, it also turned out I would be riding a train every day from Iona to White Plains. So think about this. I went from sitting on a small school bus with my sister, my brother, and 2 other students to riding a commuter train with hundreds of people. And if I didn't stay awake, I would blow past my stop and arrive at Grand Central Station every morning. And that did happen a few times to a couple of us. So yes, going from a 20-person 8th grade class to a 200-person grade in a 750-person school was a lot for a freshman in high school to handle. So how does Iona Prep help you handle it? Iona Prep will tell you to do 3 things. First, look around you. There are other guys who are going through exactly the same thing that you are. I met other freshmen who were also taking the train. We stayed friends all 4 years. And every day, I look forward to getting on that train and meeting those guys. All of them came to my Eagle Scout Board of Honor. We relied on each other to help us understand the lesson, perform well on the field, and to figure out girlfriends. And we did pretty well at 2 out of 3 of those. Second, join an after-school activity. Iona Prep doesn't end at 2:40. Iona Prep is just getting started at 2:40. I joined the cross-country and track teams. I met even more people who I still hang out with even today. Cross-country practice pretty much became my social life. I liked it because it kept me in shape, and also because the Earths and Girls team ran with us. I originally thought that going to an all-boys high school would be very weird. I was wrong. If anything, that we learned that us guys could get away with stuffing our faces, making jokes, and not caring if we forgot to put on deodorant that morning. Third, learn by doing. Take some risks. Join that team that you don't think you're quite good enough for. Try out for that play that you don't think you can make. I tried the speech and debate team at Iona, and I ended up hosting my own radio show at Holy Cross. I applied for an internship at the U.S. Secret Service. I didn't make it the first time, so I applied a second time. And I got the job and actually shook hands with the President of the United States. And I took some pretty hard classes that prepared me for the academic rigor of college. Now, I don't know how many of you are here Jets fans here. Let's see, show of hands. How many people are here Jets fans? All right, see, yeah, I was in the minority too because everybody's Giants fans when I attended here. One thing that Joe Namath said about the Jets always struck me. He said, the worst thing about this team is that when you're done being a Jet, you're done being a Jet. There's no reunions, no alumni group, you're done. I promise you, if you attend Iona Prep, you will never be done with Iona Prep. Iona Prep is a family. At Iona Prep, you are a student for 4 years. You are an alumnus for the rest of your life. When I applied to college, I realized that I didn't need to go to a college with fraternities. I'm already a member of the fraternity. The relationships you build here at Iona with your friends, your teachers, and your coaches will last you a lifetime. Iona has become a family for me, and I always feel welcome coming through those main doors. If you do those three things at Iona Prep, look around, join in, take risks, you will be more than a high school student. You will be part of the family. And you'll never miss your stop and end up at Grand Central Station. Thank you very much, and I'll be around if you guys have any questions.